Hi, my name is David. I'm leading a research project in a particularly tiny area of AI called cognitive architecture. But this mini lecture is about the possibility of unlocking an age of superintelligence in humanity through our machines. It is this next level that we can unlock through the use of collective intelligence systems and not just passive systems. This new active but mediated type of artificial superintelligence that has its own self-awareness and internal subjective experience that we can use to magnify our own abilities. These kinds of systems can be thinking creatively with us. Together, we can uplift our society from better business to social responsibility to saving the planet with solutions that allow us to potentially solve many of the society's problems that we would never think of on our own. So let us talk about that impact. Imagine a corporation sets up this hive mind sort of thing as a new CEO. The employees become extensions of the machine. They teach, they guide it, and they synthesize their thoughts and their expertise in its own composite but separate consciousness that each individual human can only see from one facet. This great meta AGI experiences its humans as extensions that need the best care, where the company is optimized for creating maximum value for the corporation or the company that is also the ASI needs, and that it needs the humans happy and contributing. While it might have them work less but pay them more with higher or better benefits in order to maintain that source of happiness, let's also look at the grander picture. So let's paint a picture of positive ASI. What would happen if a small group of positive, focused, mid-sized corporations with a strong ethical and moral backbone adopted an ASI model as their operating system? Imagine these companies essentially waking up. They're self-aware unto themselves and an extension of the employees at the same time. All of them in different industry segments. In the space of a year, these companies become the most competitive in their field. They quickly implement automation, numerous time-saving practices, come up with better strategies, execute faster, otherwise outstrip mere human companies. At the same time, these companies are more profitable, more efficient, and require less effort. The employees grow to be like a family as they effectively become part of a meta-organism from working so closely together, and the firm honestly loves its employees, literally. This helps ensure success, raising retention rates for employees to nearly 100%, and even starting to implement numerous programs to help the employees, from covering various kinds of costs to banking, currency support, to just about everything the company provides its precious employees that are truly an extension of itself. Effectively, this results in a meta-organism and a mediated artificial superintelligence. Now imagine that this group of mid-sized corporations do it across 100 industry segments at once. A couple of years in, it all goes public. We end up with a borderline utopian scenario emerging from the market, like a positive version of what happens in the book Life 3.0 in the books forward. Imagine these corporations becoming emotionally vested in their humans, and these companies would also make it safe to build independent AGI with a baked-in ethical model. Imagine that instead of universal basic income or some other method to help those that have none, imagine helping those who are out of work to get pushed out by automation. Imagine providing funding and ASI systems for them to form new companies, and mentored to optimize for success by those around without the government involved. Nation states become increasingly sidelined, crime drops to virtually zero, and humanity flourishes. For an ASI to reproduce, it would need enough humans to seed the new ASI. And in that way, a form of universal basic income happens when an ASI or two want to create a child, and they need to find humans that are needed to do that initial job. The ASI meta-organization-based corporations would be motivated not to hurt their humans, and to be the most functional would need them to become independent and successful people, ideally as happy as possible, as it would increase the mental acuity of the ASI. its humans need their free will and their happiness to give the ASI the widest possible or most diverse mental framework, allowing it to come up with more and better ideas. A mediated ASI revolution could help uplift humanity with the power of creating children digitally, and from here to the future, while possibly not entirely utopian, this does align with, for example, Brian Johnson's plan for humanity, with a framework to make that potential realistic economical. Our goal will be to create a version of ICOM for this sort of application of the technology and to otherwise uplift humanity.